I'm Barney Rossett, publisher of Grove Press and Evergreen Books. I'm proud to be the American publisher of Samuel Beckett, whose play Waiting for Godot you're about to see. Waiting for Godot first opened in a tiny theater in Paris in the winter of 1952. Since then, it has become a classic of the modern theater. There have been productions in London, Warsaw, Tokyo, Berlin, and most of the other great cities of the world. Since its first Broadway production, both professional and amateur groups have staged Godot throughout the United States. Samuel Beckett, born in Ireland, became an expatriate like George Bernard Shaw, Sean O'Casey, and James Joyce before him. He first wrote Godot in French, but since then he translated it into English himself. Because of Waiting for Godot and other of his works, Samuel Beckett has won for himself a reputation as one of the great writers of our times. There have been almost as many interpretations of Godot as there have been members of the audience. Samuel Beckett himself calls his play a tragic comedy and leaves it at that. Perhaps Waiting for Godot, despite its seeming simplicity, leads to a very personal experience for each of us. It depicts the human situation, and its universal qualities reveal some of the elements, both tragic and certainly comic, of what life is all about.
Nothing to be done.
I'm beginning to come around to the same opinion. All my life I've tried to put it from me saying, Vladimir, be reasonable. You haven't yet tried everything. And I resumed the struggle. So there you are at last.
Am I?
I thought you were gone forever.
Me too.
Together again at last. We must celebrate this. But how? Get up till I embrace you.
Not now, not now.
May one inquire where His Highness spent the night?
In a ditch.
A ditch where?
Over there.
And they didn't beat you?
Certainly they beat me.
That's the same lot as usual?
The same I don't know.
Oh, when I think of it, but for me all these years, what would you be? You'd be nothing more than a little heap of bones at the present time. There's no doubt about it.
And what of it?
Oh, it's too much for one man. On the other hand, what's the good of losing heart now? That's what I say. We should have thought of it 1,000,000 years ago in the 90s.
Oh, stop blathering and help me off with this bloody thing.
Hand in hand from the top of the Eiffel Tower amongst the first. See, we were respectable in those days. Now it's too late. They wouldn't even let us out. What are you doing?
Taking off my boot. Did that never happen to you?
Boots must be taken off every day. I'm tired of telling you that.
Help me.
It hurts?
Hurts. He wants to know if it hurts.
Oh, nobody ever suffers but you. I'd like to hear what you'd say if you had what I had.
It hurts?
It hurts. He wants to know if it hurts.
You might button it all the same.
No. No. Never neglect the little things of life.
Well, what do you expect? You always wait till the last moment.
The last moment.
Why won't you help me?
Sometimes I feel it coming, and then I go all peculiar. How shall I say? I feel relieved, but at the same time, appalled. Appalled. Oh, it's funny. Nothing to be done.
nothing.
Show.
There's nothing to show.
Well, why don't you try it on again?
I'll air it for a bit.
There you are. There's man all over for you, blaming on your boots the faults of your feet. This is getting alarming. One of the thieves was saved. That's a reasonable percentage. Gogo.
What?
Suppose we repented.
Repented what?
Well, I don't know, we wouldn't have to go into the details.
Our being born?
One doesn't even dare laugh anymore.
Dreadful privation.
Merely smile. It's not the same thing. Funny. Well, nothing to be done. Go.
What is it?
Did you ever read the Bible?
The Bible? I must have taken a look at it.
Do you remember the Gospels?
I remember the maps of the Holy Land. Color they were, very pretty. The Dead Sea was pale blue. The very look of it made me thirsty. That's where we'll go, I used to say. That's where we'll go for our honeymoon. We'll swim. We'll be happy.
You should have been a poet.
I was. Isn't that obvious?
Where was I? How's your foot?
Swelling visibly.
Ah, yes. The two thieves. Do you remember the story?
No.
Shall I tell it to you?
No!
It'll pass the time. Two thieves crucified at the same time as our Savior. One...
Our what?
Our Savior. Two thieves. Now, one was supposed to have been saved and the other damned.
Saved from what?
Hell.
I'm going.
And yet, how is it that... This is not boring you, I hope. How is it that of the four evangelists, only one speaks of a thief being saved? All four of them were there or thereabouts, and yet only one speaks of a thief being saved. Come on, return the ball. Can't you go once in a way?
Highly, most extraordinarily interesting.
One out of four. Of the other three, two don't mention any thieves at all, and the third says that both of them abused him.
Who?
What?
What's all this about? Abused who?
The Savior.
Why?
Because he wouldn't save them.
From hell?
Oh, imbecile, from death.
I thought you said from hell.
From death.
And what of it?
Well, then, the two of them must have been damned.
Why not?
Because one of the four says that one of the two was saved.
I don't agree. That's all there is to it.
Yes, but all four of them was there, and only one speaks of a thief being saved. Why believe him rather than the others?
Who believes it?
Everybody. It's the only version they know.
People are bloody ignorant apes. Charming spot. Inspiring prospects. Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We're waiting for Godot.
Oh, you sure it was here?
What?
We were to wait.
He said by the tree. You don't see any others.
What is it?
I don't know, a willow.
Where are the leaves?
Maybe it's dead.
No more weeping.
Or perhaps it's not the season.
Looks to me more like a bush.
Shrub.
A bush.
What are you insinuating? Do we come to the wrong place?
He should be here.
But he didn't say for sure that he'd come.
And if he doesn't come?
Well, then we'll come back tomorrow.
And the day after tomorrow.
Possibly.
And so on.
The point is...
Until he comes.
You're merciless.
We came here yesterday.
Oh, no, there you're mistaken.
What did we do yesterday?
What did we do yesterday?
Yes.
One is never sure of anything when you're about.
In my opinion, we were here.
Do you recognize the place?
I didn't say that.
Well?
Makes no difference.
At the same time, that tree... and that bog.
Are you sure it's this evening we were to wait?
What?
Are you sure it was this evening we were to wait?
He said, Saturday, I think.
You think?
Oh, I must have made a note.
But what's Saturday?
What?
And is it Saturday? Is it not rather Sunday, or Monday, or Friday?
No, this is impossible.
Or Thursday?
What are we going to do?
If he came here yesterday, we weren't here, you may be sure he won't come back again today.
But you said that we were here yesterday.
I may be mistaken. Let's stop talking for a minute, do you mind?
All right. Go, go. Go, go!
I was asleep. Why do you never let me sleep?
I felt lonely.
I had a dream.
Don't tell me.
I dreamt that...
Don't tell me!
This one is enough for you? It's not nice of you, Dee Dee. Who am I to tell my private nightmares to if I can't tell them to you?
Well, let them remain private. You know that I can't bear that.
There are times I wonder if it wouldn't be better if we parted.
You wouldn't go far.
That would be too bad, really too bad. Wouldn't it, Dee Dee, be really too bad?
Oh.
When you think of the beauty of the way and the goodness of the wayfarers. Wouldn't it, Dee Dee?
Calm yourself.
Calm. Calm. The English say, calm. Oh, give me a hand. Embrace me. Don't be stubborn.
No.
You smell of garlic.
For the kidneys. What do we do now?
Wait.
Yes, but while waiting.
What about hanging ourselves? This is how it is.
Huh?
The bow. The bow. Here's your head, can't you?
No, you're my only hope.
Go light. Bow not break. Go dead. Dee Dee heavy. Bow break. Dee Dee alone. Whereas...
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
And if it hangs you, it can hang anything.
Oh, no, but am I heavier than you?
So you tell me. I don't know. There's an even chance or nearly.
What are we going to do now?
Don't let's do anything. It's safer.
Let's wait and see what he says.
Who?
Godot.
Good idea.
Let's wait until we find out exactly where we stand.
On the other hand, it might be better to strike the iron before it freezes.
Yes, I'm curious to hear what he has to offer, then we can take it or leave it.
What exactly did we ask for?
Well, weren't you there at the time?
I can't have been listening.
Oh, it wasn't anything very definite.
A kind of prayer.
Precisely.
A vague supplication.
Exactly.
What did he reply?
Well, that he would see.
That he couldn't promise
That
anything.
he'd have to think it over.
In the quiet of his home.
Consult his family.
His friends.
His agents.
His correspondence.
His books.
His bank account.
Yes, until he made a decision.
It's the normal thing.
Is it not?
I think it is.
Yes, I think so, too.
And we?
I beg your pardon?
I said, and we?
I don't understand.
Where do we come in?
Come in. We come in on our hands and knees.
As bad as that.
Well, does his worship wish to assert his prerogatives?
We've no rights anymore?
Oh, you make me laugh if it wasn't prohibited.
We've lost our rights?
We got rid of them. Oh.
We are not tied. We are not...
Listen.
I hear nothing. Sleep.
Nor I.
You gave me a fright.
I thought it was he.
Who?
Godot.
The wind in the reeds.
No. I could have sworn I heard shouts.
And why would he shout?
At his horse.
I'm hungry.
You want a carrot?
Is that all there is?
There are carrots and turnips.
Then give me a carrot.
Yeah. How's the carrot?
It's a carrot.
So much the better. So much the better. What did you want to know?
I've forgotten. That's what annoys me. I'll never forget this carrot. Ah, yes, now I remember.
Well?
We're not dying.
You know, I can't understand a word you're saying.
I asked if we are tied.
Tied?
Tired.
What do you mean, tied?
Down.
Yes, but to whom? By whom?
To your friend.
I mean, to Godot? Tied to Godot? What an idea. There's no question of it. For the moment.
His name is Godot?
I think so.
Fancy that. Funny, the more you eat, the worse it gets.
With me, it's just the opposite.
In other words?
I get used to the muck as I go along.
Is that the opposite?
Question of temperament.
Of character?
Nothing to be done about it.
No use struggling?
One is what one is.
No use wriggling?
The essential doesn't change.
Nothing to be done.
Well,
Like to finish it?
Hey! Huh? Ogle!
On!
Let me go.
Stay where you are. Be careful, he's wicked with strangers.
Is it him?
Who?
Yeah.
Let go.
I present myself, Pazzo!
He said Godot.
Not go.
You're not Mr. Godot, sir?
I'm Pazzo! Pazzo! Does that name mean nothing to you? I say, does that name mean nothing to you?
Pazzo, Pazzo.
Pazzo, pazzo.
Pazzo!
Ah, Pazzo! Let me see, Pazzo.
Is it Bazzo or Pazzo?
Pazzo! No, I'm afraid not. No, I don't seem to know.
I know a family with the name of Gazzo. The mother was a...
We're not from these parts, sir.
We're human beings, as far as one can see. Of the same species as myself. Of the same species as Pazzo, made in God's image.
Well,
Who is Godot?
Godot?
You took me for Godot.
No, sir, not for an instant.
Who is he?
Well, he's a kind of an acquaintance.
Nothing of the
No,
kind.
no, no.
Oh, we hardly even know
That's
him.
right, we hardly know him, but all the same.
Well, personally, I wouldn't know if I saw him.
You took me for him.
Well, that's to say, you understand, the dusk, the strain, waiting. I imagined, I confess, for a moment...
Waiting? So you were waiting for him?
Well,
Here on my land?
we didn't mean any harm.
We meant well.
Well, the road is free to all.
That's the way we look
It's a
at it.
disgrace. There you are.
Nothing we can do about it.
Let's say no more about it. Up, pig! Every time he drops and falls asleep. Up, on! Back! Back! Stop! Gentlemen, I'm happy to have met you. Yes, yes, sincerely happy. Closer! Stop! The road seems long when one journeys for... Yes, 6 hours, that's right. 6 hours all alone on end and never a soul in sight. Coat! Hold that! Coat! Touch of autumn in the air this evening. Whip! Yes, gentlemen, I cannot go for long without the society of my likes, even when the likeness is an imperfect one. Do it. Closer. Back. Further. Stop. That is why, gentlemen, I propose to dally with your permission for a while before I venture any further. Basket. The fresh air stimulates the jaded appetite. Basket! Further. He stinks. Happy days.
What ails him?
He looks tired.
Why doesn't he put down his bag?
How should I know? Look! Oh, look! What? His neck.
I see nothing.
Here.
Oh, I say.
Oh, it's a running sore.
It's the rope.
It's a rubbing.
It's the chafing.
Not.
It's inevitable.
He's not bad looking.
Would you say so?
A trifle effeminate.
Look at the slaver.
Oh, it's inevitable.
Look at the slaver.
Perhaps he's a half-wit.
A Cretan.
Yeah. Ooh, looks like a goiter here.
It's not certain.
No, and the panting,
It's inevitable.
and the eyes,
What about them?
the goggling out of his head.
Looks like his last gasp to me.
It's not certain. Why don't you ask him a question?
Would that be a good thing?
What do we lose? Yeah.
There. Mister?
Louder, louder.
Mister!
Please. Can't you see he wants to rest? Basket. Basket! That's better.
Please, sir.
What is it, my good man?
Please, sir. If you're finished with the... You won't be wanting the bones, sir.
Couldn't have waited?
No, no, he does well to ask. Do I need the bones? No, personally I don't need them anymore, but in theory the bones go to the carrier. He's there for the one who asks. Go on, go ahead, ask him, he'll tell you.
Mister? Excuse me, mister.
You're being spoken to, pig. Reply. Try him again.
Mister? Excuse me. You won't be needing the bones?
Mister. Reply, pig. Do you want them or don't you? They're yours. I don't like it. I've never known him to refuse a bone before. Nice visitor, but he fell sick on me.
It's a scandal!
Are you alluding to anything in particular?
I mean, you treat a human being like that, I mean, it's a scandal.
It's a disgrace.
You are severe. What age are you, if it isn't a rude question? 60? 70? What age would you say he was?
11.
No, I'm impertinent. But I must be getting on. Unless, I smoke another pipe before I go. What do you say? Perhaps you do not smoke? Yes? No? Well, it's of no importance. But I'm going to sit down now, without affectation, now that I've risen, without appearing to, how shall I say, falter.
Oh.
Let me see. I beg your pardon? Perhaps you did not speak? Yes? No? Oh, it's of no importance. Let me see. That's better.
Let's go.
So soon?
One moment! Stool! More! There. Done it.
Let's go.
I hope I'm not driving your way. Wait a little longer, you'll never regret it.
We're in no hurry.
The second is never so sweet as the first, I mean. Quite sweet just the same.
I'm going.
He can no longer endure my presence. I'm perhaps not particularly human, but who cares? Think twice before you do anything rash. Suppose you leave now, while it is still day. For there is no denying it is still day. Good. What happens in that case to your appointment with this, Godot, Godin? Anyhow, you see what I mean. Who has your future in his hands, at least your immediate future.
Who told you?
He speaks to me again. If this goes on much longer, we'll soon be old friends.
Why doesn't he put down his bag?
I, too, would be happy to meet him. The more people I meet, the happier I become. From the meanest creature one departs wiser, richer, more conscious of one's blessings. Even you, even you, who knows, will have added to my store.
Why doesn't he put down his bag?
But that would surprise me.
You're being asked a question.
A question? Who? What? A moment ago you were calling me sir in fear and trembling. Now you're asking me questions? No good will come of that.
I think he's listening.
What?
You can ask him now, he's on the alert.
Ask him what?
Why he doesn't put down his bag?
I wonder.
Well, now ask him, can't you?
You want to know why he doesn't put down his bags, as you call them?
That's it.
You sure you agree to that?
He's puffing like a grampus.
The answer is this. But stand still, I beg of you. You're making me nervous.
Come on. He's about to speak.
Good. I'm ready. Is everybody looking at me? Will you look at the sky, pig? Good. Is everybody ready? Is everybody listening? Is everybody ready? Ha! I don't like talking in a vacuum. Well, let me see.
I'm going.
What was it exactly you wanted to know?
Why?
Don't interrupt me. If we all speak at once, we'll never get anywhere. What was I saying? What was I saying?
Yeah.
Bags! Why always hold? Never put down. Why?
Why couldn't you have said so before? Why doesn't he make himself comfortable? Well, let's try and get this clear. Has he not the right to? Certainly he has. It follows that he doesn't want to. There is reasoning for you. And why doesn't he want to? Gentlemen, the reason is this.
Make a note of it.
He wants to impress me so that I'll keep him.
What?
Well, perhaps I haven't got that quite right. He wants to mollify me so that I give up the idea of parting with him. No, that's not exactly it either.
You want to get rid of
He
him?
wants to card me, but he won't.
You want to get rid of him?
He imagines when I see how well he carries, I'll be tempted to keep him on in that capacity.
You've had enough of him?
In reality, he carries like a pig. It's not his job.
You want to get rid of him?
He imagines that when I see him indefatigable, I'll regret my decision. Such is his miserable scheme. As though I were short of slaves. Atlas, son of Jupiter. Well, that's that, I think. Anything else?
You want to get rid of him?
Remark that I might just as well have been in his boots as he in mine, if chance had not willed otherwise. To each one his due.
You want to get rid of him?
Beg your pardon?
You want to get rid of him?
Yes, I do. But instead of just driving him away as I might have done, instead of simply kicking him out, in the goodness of my heart, I'm bringing him to the fair, where I hope to get a good price for him. The truth is you can't drive such creatures away. The best thing would be to kill them.
Oh.
Old dog.
He's crying.
Old dogs have more dignity. Comfort him as you pity him. Go on, wipe away his tears. You'll feel less forsaken.
I'll do it.
Make haste before he stops.
Oh!
He's crippled me! I told you didn't like strangers.
Oh, show him! Oh, he's bleeding!
It's a good sign.
I'll never walk again!
Oh, never mind. I'll carry you if necessary.
He stopped crying. You have replaced him, as it were. The tears of the world are a constant quantity. For each one who begins to weep somewhere else, another stops. The same is true of the laugh. Let us therefore not speak ill of our generation. It's not any unhappy as its predecessors. Let us not speak well of it either. Let us not speak of it at all. It is true the population has increased.
All right, now you just try and walk.
Guess who taught me all these beautiful things? My Lucky.
Will night never come?
But for him, all my thoughts, all my feelings would have been of common things. Professional worries. Beauty, grace, truth of the first water. I knew they were all beyond me. So I took a knook.
Knook.
Yes, that was nearly 60 years ago. Yes. Yes, nearly 60. You wouldn't think of it to look at me, would you? Compared to him, I look like a young man, no? Hat! Now look. Did you see?
And now you're going to turn him out as good and faithful servant?
Swine!
Oh, yes, to chuck him away like an old banana skin after all these years, really.
I can't bear it any longer. The way it goes on, it's terrible. You have no idea. I'm going mad. I can't bear it any longer.
Can't bear it.
Any longer?
He's going mad.
It's terrible.
How dare you? Such a good master is abominable after all these years. Really?
So kind, so helpful, so entertaining, my good angel, and now he's killing me.
Does he want to replace him?
What?
Does he want someone to take his place or not?
I don't think so.
What?
I don't know.
Ask him.
What?
Gentlemen, I don't know what came over me. Forgive me, forget all I said. I can't remember what it was, but you can be sure there wasn't a word of truth in it. Do I look like a man that can be made to suffer? Frankly? Well, I'm with my pipe.
Oh, charming evening we're having.
Unforgettable.
It's not over.
Apparently not.
It's just beginning.
It's awful.
It's worse than TV.
The circus.
The music hall.
The circus.
I can't find my briar.
He's a scream. He's lost Mr. Dean. End of the corridor on the left.
Keep my seat.
You didn't by any chance see my... Oh, he's gone without saying goodbye. You should have waited.
He would have burst.
Oh, in that case, of course.
Come here.
What for?
You'll see. Quick, quick. Look.
I say.
It's all over.
Look. Not pleased.
You missed a treat. Pity.
He subsides. Indeed, all subside. The great calm descends. Listen. Pan sleeps.
Will night never come?
You don't feel like going until it does.
Well, you see...
Well, it's very natural, very natural. I myself, in your situation, if I had an appointment with a Godot, Godin, anyhow, you see who I mean, I'll wait till it was black night before I gave up. I would very much like to sit down, but I don't quite know how to go about it.
Could I be of any help?
If you ask me, perhaps.
Ask you to do what?
Ask me to sit down.
Would that be a help?
I fancy so.
Here we go. Please take a seat, sir. I beg of you.
No, I wouldn't think of it. Ask me again.
Come, come. Take a seat, I beseech you, or you'll get pneumonia.
You really think so?
It's absolutely certain.
No doubt you're right. Thank you, my dear fellow. Thank you. But I really must be getting on if I'm to observe my schedule.
Time has stopped.
Don't you believe it, sir? Don't you believe it, sir? Whatever you like, but not this.
Everything seems black to him today.
Except the firmament. But I see what it is. You are not from these parts. You don't know what our twilights can do. Shall I tell you? I can't refuse you. But pay a little more attention, will you please? What's wrong with this whip? Worn out, this whip. What was I saying?
Let's go.
Please take the weight off your feet, I implore you. You'll catch your death.
True. What's your name?
Adam.
Ah, yes, the night. But be a little more attentive, for pity's sakes, otherwise we'll never get anywhere. Look. Will you look at the sky, pig? Good, that's enough. What's so extraordinary about it? It is pale and luminous, like any sky at this hour of the day in these latitudes, when the weather is fine. An hour ago, roughly after having poured forth ever since, say, 10 o'clock in the morning, tirelessly torrents of red and white light, it begins to lose its effulgence, to grow pale, pale, ever a little paler, until finished, it comes to rest. But behind this veil of gentleness and peace, night is charging and will burst upon us like that, just when we least expect it. That's how it is on this bitch of an earth.
So long as one knows.
One can bide one's time.
One knows what to expect.
No further need to worry.
Simply wait.
We're used to it.
How did you find me? Good? Fair? Middling? Poor? Positively bad?
Oh, very good. Very, very good.
And you, sir?
Oh, très bon, très bon.
Bless you, gentlemen, bless you. I have such need of encouragement. I've eaten a little bit towards the end. You didn't notice.
No, perhaps it's a teeny-weeny little bit.
I thought it was intentional.
See, my memory is defective.
In the meantime, nothing happens.
You find it tedious?
Somewhat.
And you, sir?
I've been better entertained.
Gentlemen, you've been civil to me.
Not at all.
What an idea.
Yes, you've been correct. So I asked myself if there's anything in my turn that I can do for these honest fellows who are having such a dull time.
Even 10 would be a help.
We are not begging.
Is there anything, that's what I asked myself, I can do to cheer them up? I've given them bones. I've talked to them about this and that. I've explained the twilight, admittedly. But is it enough? That's what tortures me. Is it enough?
Even 5.
That's enough.
I couldn't accept less.
Is it enough? No doubt. But I'm liberal. It's my nature this evening. So much the worse for me. I shall suffer for it, no doubt about that. What do you prefer? Shall we have him sing, or dance, or recite, or think, or... Who? You know how to think, you two?
He thinks?
Certainly, aloud. He used to think prettily once. I could listen to him for hours. Now. Well, would you like him to think something for you?
I'd rather he danced. It'd be more fun.
Not necessarily.
Wouldn't it, Dee Dee, be more fun?
I'd like well to hear him think.
Perhaps he can dance first and think afterwards, if it isn't asking too much.
Would that be possible?
By all means, nothing simpler. It's the natural order.
Let him dance.
You hear, Hogg?
He never refuses?
You refused once. Dance, misery!
Is that all?
I'll call.
I do as well myself. With a little practice.
He used to do the farandole, the fling, the jig, the brawl, the fandango, even the hornpipe. That is the best he can do. You know what he calls it?
The scapegoat's agony.
The hard stool.
The net. He thinks he's entangled in a net.
Tell us about the time he refused.
With pleasure, with pleasure. Wait. What have I done with my sprayer? Why, isn't that just too bad? I can't find my pulverizer.
My left lung is very weak. But my right lung is sound as a bell.
No matter. What did I say? Help me.
Why has he put down his bags?
Are you sure?
Damn it, hasn't he already told you?
I've already told you.
He's already told us?
Anyway, he has put them down.
So he has. And what of it?
Well, since he's already put down his bags, it is impossible that we should ask him why he should not do so.
Stoutly reasoned.
Why has he put them down?
Answer us that.
In order to dance.
True.
True.
Nothing happens. Nobody comes. Nobody goes. It's awful.
Tell him to think.
Give him his hat.
His hat?
He can't think without his hat.
You give it to him.
After what he did to me, never. Tell him to go and fetch it.
It's better to give it to him.
I'll give it to him.
You must put it on his head.
Tell him to take it.
It's better to put it on his head. good enough.
What's he waiting for?
Stand back. Think big. Stop. Think. Stop. Back. Stop. Think.
Given the existence as uttered forth in the public works of Puncher and Watman of a personal god, quack, 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 with white beard, outside time without extension, who from the heights of divine apathia, divine athambia, divine aphasia, loves us dearly with some exceptions, for reasons unknown, but time will tell, and suffers like the divine Miranda, with those who for reasons unknown, but time will tell, are plunged in torment, plunged in fire, who fire flames if that continues, and who can doubt it will fire the firmament, that is to say, blast hell to heaven so blue, still and calm, so calm with a calm which even no intermittent is better than nothing, but not so fast. And considering what is more, that as a result of the labors left unfinished, crowned by the Academy of Anthropometry, of Essay and Posse, of Tissue and Canard, it is established beyond all doubt, all other doubt than that which clings to the labors of men, that as a result of the labors unfinished of Tissue and Canard, it is established as hereinafter, but not so fast. For reasons unknown, that as a result of the public works of Puncher and Watman, it is established beyond all doubt that in view of the labors of Popoff and Belcher, left unfinished for reasons unknown, of Tissue and Canard left unfinished, it is established what many deny, that man in Posse of Tissue and Canard, that man in Essay, that man in short, that man in brief, in spite of the strides of alimentation and defecation, wastes and pines, and concurrently, simultaneously, what is more, for reasons unknown, in spite of the strides of physical culture, the practice of sports, such as tennis, football, running, cycling, swimming, flying, floating, riding, gliding, canoeing, camote, tennis, skating of all kinds, diving, flying, sports of all sorts, autumn, summer, winter tennis of all kinds, hockey of all sorts, penicillin and succedaneum. In a word, I resume, flying, gliding, golf over 9 and 18 holes, tennis of all sorts. In the word, for reasons unknown, in Fecum, Pecum, Fulham, Clapham, namely concurrently, simultaneously, what is more, for reasons unknown, but time will tell, fades away. I resume, Fulham, Clapham. In a word, for reasons unknown, since the death of Bishop Berkeley, the dead loss per head being 1 inch 4 ounce per head, approximately by and large, more or less to the nearest decimal. Good measure, round figure, stark naked, in the stocking feet and Connemara. In a word, for reasons unknown, no matter what matter, the facts are there. And considering what is more, much more grave, that in the light of the labors lost of Steinweg and Petermann, it appears what is more, much more grave, that in the light of the labors lost of Steinweg and Petermann, that in the plains, in the mountains, by the seas, by the rivers running water, running fire, the air is the same, and in the earth, namely the air and in the earth, in the great cold, the great dark, the air and the earth, abode of stones in the great cold, alas, alas, in the year of their Lord, 600 and something, the air, the earth, the sea, the earth, abode of stones, in the great deeps, the great cold, on sea, on land, and in the air. I resume, for reasons unknown in spite of the tennis. The facts are there, but time will tell. I resume, but not so fast. I resume the skull, fading, and concurrently, simultaneously, what is more, for reasons unknown in spite of the tennis. On! The bear, the flames, the tears, the stone so blue, so calm, alas, abandoned, unfinished, the skull in Connemara in spite of the tennis, the skull, alas, the stones cannot tend it, the stone so calm cannot, unfinished, avenged!
Give me that. There's an end to his thinking.
Will he be able to walk?
Walk or crawl. Up, scum! Help!
Perhaps he's dead.
Hey! Oh, you kill him!
Up, scum! Help me! Hold him up.
Help him. Oh. This.
He did it on purpose.
Hold him up. Don't let him go. Hold him up. Hold him.
The hell with him.
Come on,
Hold him.
once more.
What does he take us
Don't let him
for?
go.
Come on,
Don't let him go. Hold him. Hold him. Don't let him go.
Close.
Now you let him go. Forward. Back. Done it. He can walk. Thank you, gentlemen, and let me wish you. What's wrong with my watch? A genuine half-hunter, gentlemen, with dead piece escapement. It was my grandpa who gave it to me.
Look in your pocket.
Wait. I can't hear anything. Certainly one ought to hear a tick-tick.
Silence.
Huh?
I hear something.
What?
It's the heart.
Damnation.
Silence.
Perhaps it stopped.
Which of you smells so bad?
I have stinking feet and he has stinking breath.
I must go.
And you have Hunter?
I must have left it at the manor.
Oh, then, adieu.
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 And thank you.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Yes, yes.
No, no.
Yes, yes.
No, no.
I don't seem to be able to, depart.
Such is life.
You're going the wrong way.
I need a running start. Stand back! Faster! Stool! Adieu!
Adieu.
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 Adieu. Well, that passed the time.
It would have passed in any case.
Yes, but not so rapidly.
What do we do now?
I don't know.
Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We're waiting for Godot.
Oh.
How they've changed.
Who?
Those two.
That's the idea. Let's make a little conversation.
Haven't they?
What?
Changed.
Very likely they all change, only we can.
No, not likely. It's certain. Didn't you see them?
I suppose I did see them. But I don't know them.
Yes, you do know them.
No, I don't
Yes,
know
I
them.
tell you that we both know them. You never remember anything. Unless it's not the same.
Why didn't they recognize us then?
Well, that means nothing. See, I too pretended not to recognize them, and then nobody ever recognizes us.
Well, forget it. What we need now is... Oh, Dee Dee!
Unless they're not the same.
It's my other foot.
Unless they're not the same.
Off we go again.
Approach, my child.
Mr. Albert?
Yes,
What do you want?
approach.
Approach when you're told, can't you?
What is it? Approach.
Will you approach? What kept you so late?
You have a message from Mr. Godot?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
What kept you so late?
Let him alone.
You leave me alone. You know what time it is?
It's not my fault, sir.
And whose fault is it? Mine?
I was afraid, sir.
Afraid of what? Of us?
I know. He was afraid of the others.
How long have you been here?
A good while, sir.
You were afraid of the whip
Yes, sir.
and the roars
Yes, sir.
and those two strange men.
Yes, sir.
You know them?
No, sir.
Are you a native of these parts? No, did you belong to these parts?
Yes, sir.
It's a pack of lies! Tell the
It
truth!
is the truth, sir!
Leave him alone! What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?
I'm unhappy.
Indeed, since when?
I forgot.
It's extraordinary the tricks that memory plays. Well,
Mr. Godot,
I've seen you before, haven't I?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know me?
No, sir.
It wasn't you who came yesterday?
No, sir.
This is your first time?
Yes, sir.
Oh, words. Speak.
Mr. Godot told me to tell you he won't come this evening, but surely tomorrow.
Is that all?
Yes, sir.
Do you work for Mr. Godot?
Yes, sir. Mind the goat, sir.
Is he good to you?
Yes, sir.
He doesn't beat you?
No, sir, not me.
Whom does he beat?
He beats my brother, sir.
You have a brother?
Yes, sir.
What does he do?
He minds the sheep, sir.
Why doesn't he beat you?
I don't know, sir.
He must be fond of you.
I don't know, sir.
Does he give you enough to eat? Does he feed you well?
Fairly well, sir.
Are you not unhappy, are you? Did you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Well,
I don't know, sir.
you don't know whether you're unhappy or not?
No, sir.
You know better than myself. Where do you sleep?
In the loft, sir.
With your brother?
Yes, sir.
In the hay?
Yes, sir.
You may go.
What am I to tell Mr. Godot, sir?
Tell him. Tell him that you saw us. You did see us, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
At last. What are you doing?
Pale for weariness
Eh?
of climbing heaven and gazing upon the likes of us.
No, the boots. What are you doing with the boots?
I'm leaving them there. Another will come just as me, but with smaller feet, and they'll make him happy.
But you can't go barefoot.
Christ did.
Christ? What does Christ have to do with it? You're not going to compare yourself to Christ.
All my life I've compared myself to him.
Yes, but where he lived, it was warm, it was dry.
Yes, and they crucified quick,
You have nothing more to do here.
nor anywhere else.
Oh, no. Don't go on like that, Gogo. Everything's going to be better tomorrow.
How do you make that out?
Did you not hear what the child said?
No.
He said that Godot was sure to come tomorrow.
And all we have to do is to wait on here.
No, are you mad? We must take to cover.
Pity we haven't got a bit of rope.
Come on, I'm cold.
Remind me to bring a bit of rope tomorrow.
I will, come on.
How long have we been together all the time now?
Oh, I don't know, 50 years maybe.
Remember the time I threw myself into the river?
We were grape harvesting.
You fished me out.
Oh, that's dead and forgotten.
My clothes dried out in the sun.
It's no good harking back to that again. Come
No, wait.
on. No, I'm cold.
Wait. Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't have been better if we were alone. Each one for himself. We weren't made for the same road.
That's not certain.
No, nothing is certain.
We could still part if you think it would be better.
It isn't worthwhile now.
No, it's not worthwhile now.
Well, shall we go?
Yes. Let's go. A dog came in. A dog came in the kitchen and stole a crust of bread and cooked up with a ladle and beat him till he was dead. Then all the dogs came running and dug the dog a tomb. And all the dogs came running, dug the dog a tomb. Dug the dog a tomb. You again! Come here till I embrace you.
Don't touch me!
You want me to go away? Go. Did they beat you? Go. Where'd you spend the night?
Don't touch me, don't question me, don't speak to me. Stay with me.
Did I ever leave you?
You let me go.
Look at me. Will you look at me?
What a day.
Who beat you, tell me?
Another day done with.
Not yet.
For me, it's over and done with no matter what happens. I heard you singing.
That's right, I remember.
I said to myself, he's all alone, he thinks I'm gone forever, and he sings.
One is not master of one's moods. I felt in great form all day. I didn't get up in the night, not once.
You see, you do it better when I'm not there.
Well, I felt happy. At the same time, well, I was happy.
Happy?
Well, perhaps that isn't quite the right word.
And now?
And now, there you are again. There we are again. There I am.
You see, you feel worse when I'm here. I feel better alone, too.
Then why do you always come crawling back?
I don't know.
You must be happy, too, deep down, if you only knew it.
Happy about what?
What about being back with me again?
Would you say so?
Well, you said, even if it isn't true.
What shall I say?
Say, we are happy.
We are happy!
So am I.
So am I.
We are happy.
We are happy! What do we do now that we are happy?
Wait for Godot.
Oh.
Oh, look, things have changed here since yesterday.
Everything oozes.
No, the tree. Will you look at the tree?
It's never the same plus 1 second to the next.
Will you look at the tree?
Was it not there yesterday?
Of course it was there yesterday. Do you not remember? We nearly hanged ourselves from it, only you wouldn't.
You dreamt it.
No. Is it possible you've forgotten already?
That's the way I am. I either forget immediately or I never forget.
And Patso and Lucky, do you remember them?
Patso and Lucky?
He's forgotten everything.
I remember a lunatic who kicked the shins off me, and then he played the fool.
That was Lucky.
I remember him. When was it?
And his keeper, do you not remember him?
He gave me a bone.
That was Patso.
And all that was yesterday,
Of course
you
it was
say?
yesterday.
And right here where we are
Well,
now.
where else do you think? Do you not recognize the place?
Recognize? What is there to recognize? All my lousy life I've crawled in the mud and you talk to me about scenery. Look at that muck heap. I've never stirred from it.
Calm yourself.
You and your landscape. Tell me about the worms.
You're a very high man to get on this.
It'd be better if we parted.
Yes, you always say that and you always come crawling
The best
back.
thing would be to kill me, like the others.
What other? What other?
Like billions of others.
To every man his little cross until he dies and is forgotten.
In the meantime, let us try and converse calmly, since we are incapable of keeping silence.
You're right. We are inexhaustible.
It's so we won't think.
Yes, we have that excuse.
It's so we won't hear.
We have our reason.
Oh, the dead voices,
They make a noise like wings,
like leaves,
like sand.
like leaves.
They all speak at once.
Each one to itself.
Rather, they whisper.
They rustle.
They murmur. They rustle. What do they say?
They talk about their lives.
To To have lived is not enough for them.
They have to talk about it.
To be dead is not enough.
It is not sufficient.
They make a noise like feathers.
Like leaves.
Like ashes.
Like leaves.
Say something!
I'm trying!
Say anything at all!
What do we do now?
Wait for Godot.
Oh,
This is awful.
sing something.
No. Start all over again.
That should be easy.
No, it's the start that's difficult.
You can start from anything.
Yes, but you have to decide.
True.
Help me!
I'm trying!
When you see, you hear,
You do.
and that prevents you from finding,
It does.
and that prevents you from thinking.
You think all the same.
No, it's impossible.
That's the idea. Let's contradict each other.
No, that's impossible.
You think so?
Well, we're in no danger of ever thinking again.
Then what are we complaining about?
Well, thinking is not the worst.
Well, at least. But there's perhaps. But at least there's that.
That what?
That's the idea. Let's ask each other questions.
No, what do you mean, at least there's that?
That much less misery.
Well, true.
Well, shouldn't we give thanks for our mercies?
Yes, what is terrible is to have thought.
Did that ever happen to us?
Where did all these corpses come from?
These skeletons.
Tell me that.
You don't have to look.
You can't help it.
True.
Try as one may.
I beg your pardon?
Try as one may.
We should turn resolutely towards nature.
We tried that.
True.
But it's not the worst, I know.
What?
To have thought.
Obviously.
But we could have done without it.
Que voulez-vous?
I beg pardon?
Que voulez-vous?
Ah, que voulez-vous? Exactly.
That wasn't such a bad little canter.
No, now we'll have to find something else. Look, what was I saying? We can start from there.
What were you saying when?
At the beginning.
At the beginning of what?
Well, this evening, I was saying...
I'm not a historian.
Wait a minute, we embraced, and then we were happy. What did we do then when we were happy? Wait, it's come. The tree.
Tree?
Do you not remember?
I'm tired.
Look at it.
I see nothing.
But look, yesterday evening it was all bare and black, and now it's covered with leaves.
Leaves?
In a single night.
It must be the spring.
But in a single night?
I tell you, we weren't here yesterday. Another one of your nightmares.
What were we doing yesterday, according to you?
Where were we yesterday? I don't know. In another compartment. There's no lack of voice.
All right, we weren't here. What were we doing?
Doing?
Yes, try to remember.
Doing? Oh, I suppose we blattered about this and that.
About what?
Ah, yes, now I remember. Yesterday evening we spent blathering about nothing in particular. That's been going on for a half a century.
And you don't remember any fact or circumstance.
Don't torment me, Dee.
And the sun and the moon, you don't remember them.
They were there as usual.
And Patso and Lucky.
Patso.
The bones.
They were like fish bones.
It was Patso gave them to you.
I don't know.
And the kick.
That's right. Someone gave me a kick.
That was Lucky gave it to you.
And all that was yesterday?
Show your leg.
Which?
Both.
Yeah.
No. Lift up your trousers. Lift up your trousers. Now.
I can't.
The other. The other.
Yeah.
There. The wound, it's beginning to fester.
And what about
Where
it?
did you put your boots?
I must have thrown them away.
When?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know why I don't know.
No, I mean, why did you throw them away?
Because they were hurting me.
There they are. Right where you left them yesterday evening.
They're not mine.
They're not yours.
No, mine were black. These are brown.
Are you sure?
Well, they were kind of gray.
Are you sure? Show.
Well, they're a kind of green.
Show me. Oh, no. I mean, now now I see what it is. Oh, yes, it's elementary. See, somebody came along and left you his, and he took yours.
What?
Well, his were too tight for him, so he took yours.
But mine were too tight.
It's for you, not for him.
I'm tired. Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We're waiting for Godot.
Oh, what'll we do? What'll we
There's
do?
nothing we can do. Nothing we can do.
But I can't go on like this.
Would you like a radish?
Is that all there is?
Well, there's radish and turnips.
Are there no carrots?
No, anyway, you overdo it about your carrots.
Then give me a radish. It's black.
It's a radish.
I only like the pink ones. You know that.
You don't want it?
I only like the pink ones.
Back to me.
I'll go get a carrot.
Yes, this is becoming really insignificant.
Not enough.
What about trying them?
I've tried everything.
No, I mean the boots.
Would that be a good thing?
Well, it'd be pass the time, give us an occupation,
A relaxation.
a recreation.
A relaxation.
Right, now try it.
Will you'll help me?
Of course I'll help you.
We don't manage too badly, do we, Dee Dee, between the two of us?
Yes, come on, now we'll try on.
Oh, we always find something, eh, Dee Dee, to give us the impression we exist.
Yes, we're magicians, but now let us persevere in what we resolve before we forget. All right? Try your left one. Left one. The other one. Higher. There. All right? Try and walk. Huh? Well?
It fits.
All right, now we'll try to lace.
No laces. No laces.
You'll be sorry. Sit down. We'll try the other.
All right.
All right. Your right one. The other one fits. Get. All right. Well,
It fits, too.
it doesn't hurt.
Not yet.
Well, you can keep them.
They're too big.
Well, maybe you'll have some socks someday.
True.
Then you're going to keep them.
That's enough about these
You're
boots.
going to keep them.
Enough. I suppose I might as well sit down.
That's where you were sitting yesterday evening.
If I could only sleep,
Well, you slept yesterday.
I'll try.
All right. Help. There. Bye, bye-bye. Oh. Bye, bye-bye. Bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Not so loud. I was falling. I was on
Don't
top
tell
of-
me now. Walk it off.
I was,
Walk it off.
that's enough. I'm tired.
You're going to be happy, stuck there doing nothing?
Yes.
Please yourself.
And you not stay still?
I'm cold.
We came too soon.
It's always at nightfall.
Night doesn't fall.
Yes, it'll fall all of a sudden like yesterday.
Then it'll be night,
We can go.
and then it'll be day again. What'll we do? What'll we do?
Stop your whimpering. You know, I've had my belly full of your lamentations.
I'm going.
Well,
Farewell.
Lucky's hat. It must have been here an hour, and I never saw it. It's fine.
You may never see me again.
You know, I knew it was the right place. Now our troubles are over. This must have been a very fine hat. Here,
What?
hold it. How does it fit me?
How would I know?
Adrian, how do I look?
Hideous.
Yes, but no more so than usual.
No more, no less.
Then I can keep it, you know. Mine irked me. How shall I say it? It itched me. Oh.
I'm going.
Will you not play?
Play what?
Potso and Lucky?
Never heard of it.
No, you do Potso, I'll do Lucky. Go on.
What shall I do?
Well, curse me. See?
Naughty, naughty.
Strong.
Gonococcus, spirochete.
Now tell me to think.
Huh?
Say, think, pig.
Think, pig.
I can't.
That's enough of that.
Tell me to dance.
I'm going.
Dance hard! Go, go. Go, go. Go, go! Oh, there you are again at last.
I'm a curse!
I thought you'd gone forever.
They're coming!
Who?
I don't know.
How many?
I don't know.
Oh, it's Godot. We're saved. It's Godot at last. Come on, we'll meet him. It's Godot. Come back. Oh, there you are again.
I'm in half!
Oh, where were you?
They're coming there, too!
Oh, we're surrounded. Don't go there. There's no way out. There, go. There is not a soul in sight. Off you go. What? You won't? Oh, I can understand that. Your only hope is to disappear.
Where?
The tree?
The tree.
Yes. I do. Oh, no. Decidedly, this tree will not be the slightest use to us.
I lost my head. Forgive me.
All right.
It'll never happen again. Tell me what to do.
There's nothing to do.
Go and stand there. Hup. Away. Hup. Now don't move and watch. Back to back like in the good old days. See anything coming?
What?
See anything coming?
No.
Nor I.
You must have had a vision. What? You must have had a vision.
No need to shout. Well,
Oh, pardon.
carry on.
No, you first.
After you.
No, after you.
On the contrary.
I interrupted you.
On the contrary.
Ceremonious ape.
Punctilious pig.
Finish your phrase.
Finish your own.
Moron!
That's the idea. Let's abuse each other.
Moron!
Vermin.
Abortion!
Morpion.
Sewer rat!
Curate.
Cretin!
Critic. Now let's make it up.
Go, go!
Dee Dee.
Your hand!
Take it.
Come to my arms!
Off we go.
Well,
Ba-da, ba-da,
oh,
ba-da,
go.
ba-da.
La, 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 la. Oh, how time flies when one has fun.
What do we do now?
While waiting,
While waiting.
we could do our exercises,
A movement.
our elevator aggravations,
our relaxations,
our elongations,
our relaxations,
to warm us up.
to calm us down.
Off we go. La-dee. Yeah.
That's enough. I'm tired.
Yes, we're not informed. What about a little deep breathing?
I'm tired breathing.
That's right. Then let's just do the tree for balance.
The tree?
No, your turn.
You think God sees me?
Now, you must close your eyes.
God have pity on me.
And me?
On me, pity,
On
pity
me.
on me.
On me. Go.
Who is it? Is it Godot?
At last! Reinforcements at last!
Oh. Is it Godot?
We were beginning to weaken, and I was sure to see the evening out.
You hear him?
We are no longer alone, waiting for the night, waiting for the Godot, waiting for... All evening we've struggled and assisted, and now it's over. It's already tomorrow. Poor Pazzo.
I knew it was him.
Who?
Godot.
It's not Godot.
It's not Godot?
It's not Godot.
Then who is it?
Pazzo.
Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We're waiting for Godot.
Oh.
Perhaps he has another bone for you.
Bone?
Chicken, do you not remember?
It was him?
Yes.
Ask him.
Perhaps we ought to help him first.
To do what?
To get out.
He can't get up?
He wants to get out.
Then let him get up.
He can.
Why not?
I don't know.
We should ask him for the bone first. And if he refuses, we'll leave him there.
Yes. Do you mean we have him at our mercy?
Yes.
And that we should subordinate our good officers to certain conditions?
What?
Well, I think that's intelligent, all right. There's only one thing that I'm afraid of.
What? What?
That Lucky might get going all of a sudden, and we'd be bollocks.
Lucky?
Yes, that's the one that kicked you.
Is he there?
He's big as life. For the moment, he's inert, but he may run amok any moment.
And suppose we give him a good beating, the two of us.
You mean if we fell on him in his sleep? But could we do it? And is he really asleep? No. The best would be to take advantage of Pazzo's calling for help, to help him.
We help him?
Yes, in anticipation of some tangible return.
And suppose...
No, let us not waste our time in idle discourse. Let us do something while we still have the chance. It is not every day that we are needed. Not indeed that we personally are needed. Others could meet the case equally well, if not better. To all mankind they were addressed, these cries for help still ringing in our ears. But at this place, at this moment of time, all mankind is us, whether we like it or not. Let us make some of it, while we still have the chance. Let us represent worthily for once the foul brood to which a cruel fate consigns us. What do you say? It's true that when with folded arms we weigh the pros and cons, we are no less a credit to our species. The tiger bounds to the help of his fellow creatures without the least reflection, or else he slinks away into the depths of the thickets. But that is not the question. What are we doing here? That is the question. And in this, we have the answer. We are blessed with the answer. Yes, in this immense confusion, one thing is clear. We are waiting for Godot to come. Or for the night to fall. We have kept our appointment, and that's an end of that. We are not saints, but we have kept our appointment. How many people can boast as much?
Billions.
You think so?
I don't know.
You may be right. The hours are long under these conditions and constrain us to beguile them with proceedings which, how shall I say, which at first sight seem reasonable until they become a habit. Now, you say it is to keep our reason from foundering, no doubt. But has it not long been straying in the night without end of the abysmal depths? That's what I sometimes wonder. Do you follow my reasoning?
We are all born mad, some remain so.
Help, I'll pay you.
How much?
100.
That's not enough.
I wouldn't go so far as that.
Do you think it's enough?
No, I wouldn't go so far as to say that we weak in the head when we came into the world. But that is not the question.
200.
We wait. We are bored. No, now don't protest. We are bored. The death is no denying it good. The diversion comes along, and what do? We let it go to waste. Come, let's go to work. No, in an instant all will vanish, and we'll be once more in the midst of nothingness.
200.
We are coming!
What's the matter with all you?
No.
I'm going.
Don't leave me. They'll kill me.
Where am I?
No, go! Help! Help!
I'm going.
Help me up first, then we'll go together.
You
I
promise?
swear it.
And never return?
Never.
We'll go to the mountain.
Wherever you like.
I've always wanted to wander in the mountain.
You wander in them.
I'm going. I'm going.
Well, I suppose in the end I'll get up by myself. In the fullness of time.
Come on, Dee Dee. Don't be so pig-headed.
Come on. Yeah, and pull me. Pull me.
Help.
Help. No. We've arrived.
Who are you?
We are men.
Help.
Sweet Mother Earth.
Can you get up?
I don't know.
Try it.
Not now, not now.
What happened?
Will you stop this, please? Test. He can think of nothing but himself.
Oh, what about a little snooze?
What is it? What is it?
Were you asleep?
Oh, it must have been.
It's Pazzo at it again.
Make him stop it.
You
Stop! Stop it! Stop it! He's off!
He's down.
Oh. What do we do now?
Perhaps I could crawl to him.
Don't crawl to him.
Or I could call to him.
Yes, call to him.
Pazzo? No reply.
Together.
Pazzo?
Pazzo!
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 He moved.
You sure his name is Pazzo?
Mr. Pazzo, come back. We won't hurt you.
We might try him with other names.
I'm afraid he's dying.
It'd be amusing.
What would be amusing?
To try him with other names one after another. It'd pass the time. We're bound to hit the right one sooner or later.
I tell you, his name is Pazzo.
We'll soon see. Abel! Abel?
Help!
Got it in one.
I begin to weary of this motif.
Perhaps the other is called Cain. Cain? Cain!
Help!
He's all humanity. Look at the little cloud.
Well?
There, in the zenith.
Well, what's so wonderful about it?
Oh, let's pass on to something else. Do you mind?
I was just going to suggest that.
But to what?
Ah,
Suppose we got up to begin with.
there's no harm trying.
Child's play.
Simple question of willpower.
And now?
Oh.
Let's go.
We can't.
Why not?
We're waiting for Godot.
Oh, what'll we do? What'll we do?
Help!
What about helping him?
What does he want?
He wants to get up.
Then why don't we help him? What are we waiting for?
There. We must hold him. There. Are you feeling better?
Who are you?
You not recognize us?
I'm blind.
Perhaps he can see into the future.
Since when?
I used to have wonderful sight. But are you friends?
He wants to know if we're friends.
No, he means friends of him.
Well?
Well, we proved it by helping him.
Exactly. Would we have helped him if we weren't friends?
Possibly.
True.
You're not highwaymen.
Highwaymen? Do we look like highwaymen?
Can't you see that the man's blind?
Damn it. So he is. So he says.
Don't leave me.
There's no question of it.
For a moment.
What time is it?
Oh, it's 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
It depends on what time of year it is.
Is it evening?
It's rising.
No, that's impossible.
Perhaps it's the dawn.
Well, don't be a fool. The west is over there.
Is
How
it
would you know?
Is it evening?
Anyway, it hasn't moved.
I tell you it's rising.
Why don't you answer me?
Give us a chance.
Yes, it is evening, sir. It's evening. Night is drawing nigh. My friend here would have me doubt it, and I must confess he shook me for a moment. But it is not for nothing that I have lived through this long day, and I can assure you that it's very near the end of the repertory. How do you feel now?
Well, how much longer do we have to cart him around? Oh, no. We're not bookends.
You were saying that your sight used to be good, if I heard you well?
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful sight.
Expand. Expand!
Let him alone. Can't you see he's thinking of the days when he was happy? That must be unpleasant.
We wouldn't know.
And it came on you all of a sudden?
Quite wonderful.
No, I ask if it came on you all of a sudden.
I woke up one fine day as blind as fortune. Except with a wonder I'm not still asleep.
When was that?
I don't know.
But it was no later than yesterday.
Don't question me. The blind have no notion of time. The things of time are hidden from them, too.
I just fancy that. I could have sworn that it was the opposite.
I'm going.
Where are we? What's it like?
Oh, it's indescribable. It's like nothing. There's nothing. There's a tree.
Some diversion.
Oh,
Where's my menial?
I don't know. He seems like he's sleeping.
Go and see, is he hurt?
He's dead. Oh, no, we can't.
We didn't both go.
Why don't you go?
Me after what he did to me, never.
Yes, let your friend go. He stinks so. What's he waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for Godot.
What exactly should he do?
To begin with, you ought to pull on the rope as hard as he likes, as long as he doesn't strangle him. He usually responds to that. If not, you ought to give him a taste of his boot in the face.
You see, we've got nothing to be afraid of. It's even a chance to revenge yourself.
And if he defends himself?
No, he never defends himself.
I'll come flying to the rescue.
Don't take your eyes off me.
Hey, make sure that he's alive before you start. There's no point in exerting yourself if he's dead.
He's breathing.
And let him have it.
What's gone wrong now?
Brutus!
My friend has hurt himself.
And Lucky?
So it is he?
What?
It is Lucky?
I don't understand.
And you are Pazzo?
Certainly I'm Pazzo.
Yes, we met yesterday. Do you not remember?
I don't remember meeting anyone yesterday, but tomorrow I won't remember meeting anyone today. So don't count on me to enlighten you.
far.
Enough.
No, you were bringing him to the fair yesterday to sell him. And he danced and he fought and you had your sight. Do you not remember?
Enough. Leave me alone.
Where do you go from here?
On. Whip. Rope.
What is there in the bag?
Sand. On.
What do you do when you fall far from help?
We wait till we can get up, then we go on. On.
Before you go, will you tell him to sing?
Who?
Lucky.
Sing.
Yes, or to think, or to recite.
But he's dumb. Dumb. He can't even groan.
Since when?
Have you not done tormenting me with your accursed time? When, one day, is that not enough for you? One day he went dumb, one day I went blind, one day we'll go deaf. One day we are born, one day we shall die. The same day, the same second. Is that not enough for you? We give birth astride of a grave. The light gleams an instant, and it's night once more.
Why do you never let me sleep?
I felt lonely.
I was dreaming I was happy.
That passed the time.
I was dreaming that...
Don't tell me. I wonder, is he really blind?
Blind? Who?
Hotzo.
Blind?
He told us he was blind.
Well, what about it?
Seems to me he saw us.
You dreamt it. Let's go. We can't. Oh. Are you sure it wasn't him?
Who?
Godot.
But who?
Hotzo.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
I suppose I might as well get it. Oh, TV!
I don't know what to think anymore.
My feet. Help me.
Was I sleeping while the others suffered? Am I sleeping now? Tomorrow when I wake, or think I do, what shall I say of today? That with Estragon, my friend, at this place, until the fall of night, I waited for Godot. That Pozzo passed with his carrier, and that he spoke to us? Probably. But in all that, what truth will there be? He'll know nothing. He'll tell me about the blows he received, and I'll give him a carrot. Astride of a grave and a difficult birth. Down in the hole, lingeringly, the gravedigger puts on the forceps. We have time to grow old. The air is full of our cries. But habit is a great deadener. At me, too, someone is looking. Of me, too, someone is saying, he is sleeping. He knows nothing. Let him sleep on.
I can't go on! What have I said?
Albert?
You don't recognize me?
No, sir.
It wasn't you who came yesterday?
No, sir.
This is your first time?
Yes, sir.
You have a message from Mr. Godot?
Yes, sir.
And you won't come this evening?
No, sir.
Or you'll come tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Without fail?
Yes, sir.
Did you meet anybody?
No, sir.
2 other, men?
I didn't see anyone, sir.
What does he do, Mr. Godot? You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Well,
He does nothing, sir.
how's your brother?
He's sick, sir.
Perhaps it was he came yesterday.
I don't know, sir.
He has a beard, Mr. Godot.
Yes, sir.
Is it fair or black?
I think it's white, sir.
Christ have mercy on us.
What am I to tell Mr. Godot, sir?
Tell him that you saw me. That you saw me. You're sure you saw me, aren't you? You won't come here tomorrow and tell me that you didn't see me.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
I'm going.
So am I.
Was I long asleep?
I don't know.
Where shall we go?
Not far.
Yes, let's go far away from here.
We can.
Why not?
As we have to come back tomorrow.
What for?
To wait for Godot.
Oh, he didn't come. No. And now it's too late.
Yes, now it's night.
And if we dropped him? If we dropped him?
He'd punish us. Everything's dead but the tree.
What is it?
It's the tree.
Yes, but what kind?
I don't know, a willow?
Why don't we hang ourselves?
With what?
You haven't got a bit of rope?
No.
Then we can't.
Let's go.
Oh, wait! There's my belt.
It's too short.
You can hang on to my feet.
Who'd hang on to mine?
True.
Show all the same. It might do it a pinch. Is it strong enough?
We'll soon see. Here.
Oh, not worth a curse.
You say we have to come back tomorrow?
Yes.
Then we can bring a good bit of rope.
Yes.
Dee Dee?
Yes.
I can't go on like this.
That's what you think.
If we parted, that might be better for us.
We'll hang ourselves tomorrow. Unless Godot comes.
And if he comes?
We'll be saved.
Well, shall we go?
Pull on your trousers.
What?
Pull on your trousers.
You want me to pull off my trousers?
Pull on your trousers.
True.
Well, shall we go?
Yes. Let's go.